Looks like you lost another one.
The Israelites asked God for a king because they wanted to be like other nations, rejected God as king. God warned them of what their new king would do, but the people refused to listen. Saul became the first king of Israel, yet he did not listen to God. God was going to give Israel a new king. God chose David to be king. It was an unexpected choice as he was a shepherd boy and youngest of 8 brothers. But the Lord does not look at things man looks at. Man looks at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart.
Saul's army was getting ready to fight the Philistines, the enemy of Israel, but they had a champion named Goliath who was over 9 feet tall. The Israelites saw the man and ran away with fear. No one wanted to fight Goliath. David, although that he was younger, be victorious, and because God was with him, you come to fight with a spear and a sword. David said, but I come to fight in the name of God. God always wins his battles. David was victorious with a sling and stone and struck down Goliath. David and he was victorious over Goliath, so that the whole world would know there is a God in Israel.
God was someone who no one expected to be king. David was the youngest in his family, but even when he was young, David showed that he trusted in the living God. He trusted God to give him power and take care of him. God gave David the power to defeat Goliath and gave Israel victory over the Philistines. Saul dies in battle, yet David mourned for both Saul and Jonathan, his close friend, Saul's son. There was still some dispute, but God was with David through every one of them. He came out victorious in his trial and battle. Yet David mourned for both Saul and Jonathan, his close friend, Saul's son. There was still some dispute, but God was with David through every one of them. He came out victorious in his trial and battles. David became king over Israel at the age of 30 and ruled over 40 years. God promised David that he will make his name great, provide Israelite with a home place. Israel would not be oppressed, establish his kingdom, be the one to build a house for God. God's love will never be taken away from him, and his house and his kingdom will endure forever. Before God, his throne will be established.